Good evening, everyone. I hope you all had a fantastic Monday. I'm McKenna Nobles, and thanks for joining me for Wiregrass Daily News at 6. We're starting in Geneva County tonight, where a fire spread to two mobile homes Sunday afternoon, triggering a multi-agency response. Now, fire crews responded to the blaze on County Road 4 at 2:44 p.m., where they found two mobile homes engulfed in flames, with a fire threatening a third. Crews managed to contain the situation within 30 minutes, with salvage and monitoring efforts lasting 2 hours. Luckily, no injuries were reported, and agencies including Rehoboth Fire, Taylor Fire, and the Geneva County Sheriff's Office assisted. Now, officials are urging anyone with outdoor burning, especially in dry conditions, to be extremely cautious. Getting into the Panhandle now, where a mother and daughter were shot in a road rage incident Sunday, leaving one dead and the other in critical condition. Officers found 48-year-old Georgianne Garner and 19-year-old Marley Lewis with gunshot wounds. Bystanders provided aid before EMS arrived. Unfortunately, Garner later died at the hospital, while Lewis remains in critical condition. The suspects on your screen are Ivy Bella Encino and Jabal Simmons. They fled in a Dodge Ram, leading police on a chase. Encino rammed a patrol car before being arrested. Simmons ran, but was eventually caught. Investigators say the victims had no prior connection to the suspects, and Simmons allegedly fired 11 rounds after a verbal altercation. Both suspects are facing multiple charges, including murder and attempted murder. And again, I do just want to say that this, I believe, we posted this story this weekend when it happened, but the update today was the victims were released and the suspects. They did not want to release those until next of kin was notified, so I just want to get that out, and police do believe this was in connection to a road rage incident. In Jackson County, the sheriff's office is attempting to locate 16-year-old Aubrianne Sykes. She was last seen on February 22nd in Marianna wearing a dark t-shirt, black leggings, and gray slippers. If you see her or have any information on her whereabouts, please contact the sheriff's office at 850-482-9648 immediately. In lighter news, Headland High School is introducing a new graduation option. Now, this is known as Workforce Pathway, also known as Option B, under the Alabama Workforce Pathways Act. And this program takes effect next school year and focuses on career and technical education, allowing students to graduate with fewer math and science credentials if they complete a CTE program. Now, this is for upcoming juniors and seniors. Now, meetings for parents and students will be held on March 6th at the Headland High School Auditorium. Parents can attend at 12:30, while both parents and students can attend the 5:30 p.m. session. Now, Option B does require students to complete the Career Tech course with a grade C or higher. While this pathway provides workforce preparation, it does not meet admission requirements for most four-year colleges or NCAA eligibility for student athletes. Now, school officials are encouraging students and parents to consult with counselors to determine the best graduation path. I'm sorry, that was a bit of a mouthful. I thought that was a very interesting story that they are kind of introducing if a if a teen is more interested in going into, I would say, a trade that is a great option than them having to continue all those classes that they aren't going to be using in their job. So that's a nice little option for kids who are trying to not go to college, but they do just want to go right out into the workforce after school. Now we have news. I'm sorry, that was a weird noise. Now we have news from Dothan City Schools, where they have received major financial contributions from Southeast Gas. Now, this is a part of the 2025 Give Back to Schools initiatives. Carver Schools for Mathematics, Science, and Technology and Selma Street Elementary were each awarded $8,022 to support student learning. Now, the funding is based on natural gas usage in each district, and it was secured through proposals submitted by school principals and approved by Southeast Gas. Selma Street Elementary will invest in technology and student resources, while Carver MST plans to enhance its research garden for hands-on STEM learning. Superintendent Dennis Coe expressed gratitude, highlighting the impact of community partnerships on student success. This year, Southeast Gas awarded funding to 20 school districts across Southeast Alabama. So as you can see in the picture, you have Mayor Mark Saliba, Superintendent Dennis Coe, and I'm not quite sure who the other man is, but that is a fantastic thing for Southeast Gas to do, to give back to our schools. And I actually think this week is Public School Appreciation Week. So even just giving back to schools in general is great, but especially during this time or this week is even better. Getting into some road work that's going to be happening tomorrow. A portion of North Oat Street will be temporarily closed on Tuesday, February 25th to allow for roadway repair and asphalt patching. Now, the affected areas extend from West Main Street to Troy Street, with southbound lanes closed from 4 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then again from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. So just make sure you're staying cautious if that's your normal route on the way to work, or maybe when you're going out to dinner, coming back from dinner. Just be cautious of those workers and make sure to drive extra slow and pay attention. Now, before we wrap things up, of course, we're going to check on the weather for this evening. We had a high of 66 today with a low of 45, and sky is going to be remaining mostly clear, but a few clouds will roll in overnight. And patchy fog could also develop in some areas. And the low, not as cold as we saw last week, of about 45, so still going to need a jacket, of course, if you're going to go out, but only a 9% chance of rain. I know it did rain a little bit this morning on the way to work, started sprinkling, but it seemed like it kind of cleared up as the day went on, and the chances are going down even more as the night continues. I appreciate you guys joining me for Wiregrass Daily News at 6 today. I hope you all had a great Monday, and I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place.